Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you're well. When you join, say hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from. My name is Colleen Gallagher. I am a creator. I create online courses. I have an Oracle deck. I'm receiving my PhD in psychology. But really I help people fall madly in love with life because I believe love is the most powerful force on the planet. And when we return to love, we can allow incredible miracles to happen in our life. So I wanted to come on today because first, well, for those of you who don't know, I'm running a workshop, that 2-part workshop. I just updated that starts on Saturday. And it's all about understanding how to overcome heartbreak and come back into love. And so I did a really amazing live last night when I was like so happy that so many people, hey James, so many people joined and so many people like asked questions. I mean, I did like a live little Q&A and I like literally just had so much fun. I was like just so yes about all of it. So I wanted to come on today though to talk about something a little bit more specific because this is something a lot of people have brought up to me of like, Colleen, I can't find the love, the guy or the girl, because I have this anxiety or because I have this depression or because I have cancer or because I have this thing, because I'm a single mom or a single dad, because I work all the time, because I travel all the time. Like I've literally heard all these things of why people have created a story in their mind of why you can't attract love. And, you know, I want to just dive into this because inherently, you have disowned parts of yourself. So you have not integrated that, yes, I was a human being is the point of this, that went through cancer. I was a human being that was gifted this perceived issue in life when it's not an issue. You were in my 3rd book, I call this Soul Contracts. It's a little bit different than soul contracts, but you were divinely designed and you divinely agreed to be here in this human body, in this human experience with the issues that you have because you are meant to rise with those issues, rise through those issues. So when you are articulating in your mind, you've become attached to the story that I can't have love. I can't align to love, the most powerful force on the planet, the universe, arguably. That can't happen for me because of this. And you were designed, specifically designed in this experience of life to have those things. You agreed to have the things you have, or the struggle, if you want to put it there, the suffering before you got to this point, before you even incarnated. You already were in a colony of light. You were in a colony of sentient, astrological, galactic beings. You were in another realm, another dimension that our bodies can't, our physical bodies are too dense. We can't get there with these bodies. And before you agreed to be in the womb of your mom, and you agreed to be in the womb of your mom, before you got there, you already had a plan encoded in your DNA of why you are here on this earth and what you're meant to represent. And so I write about this in my 3rd book. You can get it on Amazon, you can pre-order it, you can get it from my website, so you get it before June 8th. But when you then inherently try to say to yourself, I'm not designed for love, or I can't have love because I have A, B, C, D, you're addicted to the story of you not accepting everything that you are. You're addicted to the story that whatever perceived, agreed things that you have on this outside physical reality are a blockage from you inherently being able to receive and co-create a divine love, a divine experience, a a moment of just opening. Like you created this thing. Like you've created this story, because it's almost like what I wrote in that blog post recently about money. I said, inherently when you say I don't have money, it's what you're saying is my pain of my heart, because money is green is the heart chakra. My money situation is so painful. I don't even know why I'm tapping, but this needs to happen. If you feel like you don't have money, this is what you need to say to yourself. I feel like my money situation is so painful that I can't open my heart. And so whatever it is that you think or you perceived, it's like, just tap your chest. Like, it's not that painful. It's not that you can feel the pain. You can open into love. You can open into what's meant to be experienced through you. So when you start to fundamentally understand and change the belief that you agreed to experience and have every perceived wrong thing that you have, because that's part of your soul contract, it's part of your life experience, it's what you're here to represent. And from that space, you then can go, so I am worthy of every ounce of love. I am worthy and deserving of every divine relationship that comes my way. It doesn't matter about the kids. It doesn't matter about debt. It doesn't matter about my past. It doesn't matter about whatever. Like, I inherently agreed to have these things happen in my life so I could represent a channel. I could represent a channel of expression of these happened, and I still rose, and I still opened to love, and I still made the love story possible. That's like the reframe that gets to happen. And so I just wanted to share really quickly, when people say this stuff of, I can't have love because of this, my beads are a little twisted. I can't have love because of this, or whatever that it is. You are really saying, it's too painful for me to begin to look at what being okay with my soul is, being okay with my life journey is. Like, that's too painful for me to look at right now. So I'm going to place the blame on all these other people that I can't do that it's not, that I'm not inherently worthy of love, or these people won't accept me, or these people won't whatever. But it's because you haven't done that. You are placing that blame in these other external reality people, but it's always only you. I had a tea ceremony, a week ago, I think to the day now. It's today Tuesday. A week ago to the day, I had a 9-hour tea ceremony. This was the most phenomenal tea ceremony that I've ever gone to or I've ever experienced. So the tea ceremony, we had 15 different teas. We had a Kuan Yin tea. We had a green tea. I've never had, this was like the finest little green tea leaves I've ever experienced in my life. And so what I want to share is I was in this state of consciousness, pure consciousness, where my mind was totally out. It was totally out of the way. I was just experiencing the visualizations of reality. And the woman who was leading the tea ceremony said something that was just so powerful. She said, because I was talking about these different men in my life, kind of different things. And she said, what if these men are simply characters? They're simply characters that are here to represent something. And what if these characters that you've attracted, the more pain they've caused you, they were actually more deeply connected to soul and to spirit, because it gifted you your content, it gifted you your message, it gifted you your brilliance. I was like, wow, totally opened my experience to how I perceive other people. And it totally blew my mind open into this way of that there was nothing ever wrong with me. There was nothing ever that I did wrong, that I was unworthy of having something greater. But these relationships I went through, they had to be these characters, as you want to call them, or avatars, or they represent different, I can't think of the word now, different archetypes. There we go. They represent different spiritual archetypes, because those archetypes were needed for me to rise into my writing, to rise into my speaking, to rise into my divinity. And can I look at the deeper the pain that a man caused me, or a woman in your case, either one, they were actually more connected to source and God. Their character was, maybe not their human, but their spirit. So that energy coming through them was able to gift me my story, to gift me my rise, to let me really understand what it is I want to experience in this life. Like it's almost like they gifted you this pain, back to the video I did yesterday, to like open you for this new channeling of light, of cosmos, of the avatars from the colony to have a greater depth around you expressing your pain, your story, and your mission of what you're here to be, what you're here to represent. So can you start to look at that like that? The deeper the pain that someone or something caused you is actually more connected to God's source universe than you actually will ever know, because that pain was put for you to awaken. And you couldn't have awakened without that pain. You would have been repeating the same pattern of, I'm never going to find someone, I'm never going to do this, this is never going to happen, poor me, I have this disability, or I have cancer, or I have this, so it's just never going to work. But what if these past relationships you've co-created that were horrific, what if they were there because they were actually God consciousness? And can you shift that perspective? So anyway, I wanted to offer that. I wanted to come on quickly. We have the workshop that's happening. It starts on Saturday. I want to read some of these comments though. James, I really don't would say any other people who are going cancer the word. I feel sad. Yeah, James, that's a good one. Okay, Donna, acceptance and belonging of oneself is the beginning to grow within oneself. Exactly, Donna. Thank you. Okay, so the full message is that the more that you play this game, the full message is to bring it to a close. The full message is that the more that you play this game of, because I have this, so I can attract the lover, I can attract the person, or I can attract the thing, inherently is because you have not accepted those parts of yourself, and then you have not accepted, you have not loved those parts of you, so you're trying to blame an external reality for your internal. Part two is that can you accept the people that have caused you the deepest pain in your life, or actually the closest to God consciousness, to awaken you into what was really meant to come through you, what you really were meant to experience in life. And then the third string of this is that I'm doing a workshop, it's a 2-part workshop, all about how to overcome heartbreak and attract the love that you desire. I'm going to leave the links probably in the comments eventually. I don't have the link yet. I'm going to be doing it today. The early bird, though, ends tonight at midnight. However, if you are interested in this, you want to overcome heartbreak and you want to attract love, definitely comment below or message me, attract love, and I'll make sure I get you the link because this will be full and the price goes up tonight. So anyway, I love you. Share this. Turn your life into the greatest love affair. Remember, you are the only one who is coming to save you, and you're absolutely worthy of all the most amazing things in life. I love you.